Niko the little mouse lived with his big sister, Nova, in the coziest mouse hole ever. It was hidden inside the wall of a bedroom, and their tiny beds were made from soft socks and fluffy wool. Every night, they snuggled up and dreamed about their favorite thing in the world, cheesy snacks. Cheese wedge. But there was one little problem. Nova snored. Not just a little snore, she snored like a tiny tractor. Sometimes Niko would wake up right in the middle of a dream about a flying cheese castle. He'd hear zzzzzzzzzwhee snort. And think, oh no, not again. One morning, after a particularly loud snore, Niko said to Nova, "I'm going to find my own quiet mouse hole. I'm a big mouse now. I need peace and cheese-filled dreams." Nova giggled and gave him a peanut crumb for the journey. "Good luck, brave explorer," she said. "But remember, you can always come home." And off Niko went. First, he scurried across the child's bedroom. There were giant building blocks, rolling toy trains, and a superhero cape that nearly fell on his head. "Whoa!" Niko shouted. "This room is a toy jungle." He slipped through a crack under the door and headed to the living room. Behind a big red sofa, he found a new mouse hole. "Perfect," he squeaked. He made a nest out of tissue pieces and got ready for a peaceful nap. But then... boom! Flash! Chatter! The humans were watching something loud on the big glowing screen. Niko sighed. Ugh, it's louder than Nova's snoring. So he scampered to the kitchen. He liked the smell, something cheesy was cooking. He found a cozy corner behind the fridge and made a bed out of paper towel fluff. But just as he closed his eyes... clank! Clank! Whoosh! The human dad was washing dishes, pans banging, water spraying. "No way I'm sleeping through that." Niko groaned. Then he had a genius idea. The humans are downstairs, but upstairs might be quiet. Up the stairs he went, step by step. His paws felt the soft squish of carpet underfoot. He yawned and nearly stopped to sleep right there. But he kept going. In the hallway, he spotted the bathroom. It was dark and silent. "Perfect," Niko whispered. He found a small hole behind a basket of towels and wiggled inside. He made a bed out of cotton balls. It wasn't as fluffy as sock wool, but it would do. Then, sploosh. A waterfall sound filled the room. The humans had turned on the shower. Steam filled the air. "This sounds like I'm inside a rainforest," Niko mumbled. It was kind of relaxing. But also, kinda wet. And steamy. "I don't want a bath. I want sleep," he squeaked. He grabbed a cotton ball, sneezed once, because wet cotton is weird, and scurried back into the hallway. Then he paused. He looked toward the bedroom. It was quiet now. He tiptoed back inside, and to his surprise, the toys were picked up. No building block traps. No racing toy cars. Just a soft, quiet carpet and the warm glow of night. And there it was. His old bed. Still waiting. Still warm. Nova looked up sleepily. "Back already?" she smiled. Niko nodded and yawned. "I tried the whole house. Every room was noisy. But this is home." Nova smiled. "Want a cheese sandwich?" "Yes, please," Niko said. After a midnight snack, he snuggled into his sock bed. Nova tucked him in and whispered, "Good night, adventurer." As he closed his eyes, Niko heard a sound. Zzzzzzzzzwhee snort. Nova was snoring again. But this time, it didn't bother him at all. To Niko, it sounded like the soft rumble of home. He smiled, drifted off, and dreamed of a giant cheddar castle. With a sock bed thrown just for him. The end.